Welcome everybody. This is Seth Talk Live. We are live on Facebook right now, and this is recording. And I will be posting this to YouTube later on in the week. I just posted last week's, I think maybe Friday night. I kind of forgot about it. So for those that are new to us, this has been such a busy month for Oshar and I. I got injured. I ended up having surgery. I ended up having a root canal. And then Oshar had surgery on Monday. So Oshar is doing fine. She is, and you will see her. She is going to join us. I have this chair here with handles for her because she's using a walker right now and she doesn't like it. But she's definitely doing well. The two of us are in PT, and we're getting stronger every day. So anyway, and we are trying to use all of the Seth principles in our healing. So that's amazing. Just checking in with you gals. How are you doing this week? Now, I did talk to Mickey. She will be here, but she will be late. So I think yesterday she lost her internet, and I don't know if that's why she's going to be late, but she said she definitely will be here. Okay. So Audrey, how are you doing today?
A little bit of allergic reaction. I'm trying to put Seth's theory, well, not theories, but I'm trying to get my health back.
Okay, so you had a reaction to, did you have the COVID shot?
No, too much vinegar in homemade ketchup.
Oh, okay. So I don't know what that does to your pH level, but that will throw it off.
Oh, it did.
Oh dear. Well, so I guess we send some healing energy to Audrey for that.
Thank you.
All right. So now, I'm just finding, while you guys are doing a check-in, I'm finding all this on Facebook. So Regina, how are you doing? How was your week?
Well, it was a pretty busy week. I can do my writing generally. That's what I tend to do. But I also spent a lot of time, more time communicating with people who I hadn't been in touch with for a while, which was rather nice. So, and also hoping that this spring is almost here. So.
Well, I can tell you some good news. My friend who lives just 2 blocks away saw her first robin today.
Ah, that's wonderful. That's very refreshing to hear. Yeah.
Very early for that, but if they know if they're coming back, that is a wonderful sign.
They never left us.
Really? You guys had robins all year?
All year.
Oh my goodness. Well, they did leave here.
Yeah.
I haven't seen one yet, but it is raining, so that and the ground is squishy, so it's not frozen, so that they can get worms. That's good.
Cool.
So on Facebook, Miriam is on. She said, glad everyone is doing okay. You look like you may have lost a little weight. Well, Miriam, thank you. I don't know. I gave the scale to my daughter because I don't want to know. COVID has put on a few extra pounds on me. But I appreciate the thought. Today's Seth exercise is suspending critical judgment. And when I saw that, it's not at all what I thought it was. The critical judgment is what's in our mind about our own lives. So it's still belief busting. So, and it is changing the beliefs that we have. So if I think about your situation, Audrey, maybe the belief busting shouldn't be that you got into something bad. It's like, vinegar doesn't bother me. My body knows how to handle it and process it. And anything my body doesn't need just passes through me with ease and grace. That's the thing, with ease and grace.
I try. I've had setbacks. I've done well with it. It's a process.
It's a process and it's a practice. It's something that happens all the time.
Mm-hmm.
As you say that, Kate, and you just finished describing what you and Ashara have been through medically, how did you approach those things? Obviously, you chose to go through with surgery.
Well,
in terms of Sethian
well,
stuff.
when you have something that's absolutely torn and you don't have any, what are you going to do? You either live through pain or you take out what hurts.
No, I just wondered if it had been a concern or a consideration, or if you just assumed the allopathic method was the only way to go. And I asked this of anybody who has a bone injury, whether they feel it's just always going to be trauma and you must have the surgery, or if they feel, and the reason I ask it is there's a shaman, very well known, Velodo is his name, and he had a friend, and he discussed his friend who said, I don't need to go to surgery. The friend really did need surgery. I refuse to. I will fix it on my own through my self-healing and through my healing principles and practices. And of course, he didn't, and he's gone now. And the point of the shaman, Velodo, telling the story was, I took the surgery and I'm still here. And he said, you cannot legislate these things. You must be very clear that we're on Earth and we're not necessarily otherwise able to handle everything.
So again, everything is beliefs. So it is of my belief that this body is finite. It is here to help me navigate in this dimension. And is it necessary for my all-round higher self? No. But it is necessary right here. And we can heal many, many things. And I have lived with my problem, we'll say, for over 20 years. And I have managed it. And then I fell because I did something stupid. I was carrying an air conditioner down cellar steps, right? Stupid, and fell. And then I tore something else. So they had to remove what was torn, or I was in pain. I could manage the pain, but then it would come back again. Why should I want to live like that? So I had allopathic surgeons. I think surgeons are great. I think MDs kind of suck, but I think surgeons are great. They take care of things. They mend bones. They set things. They remove things that are poisonous to us. So that's fine. Let them remove things.
Well,
so
I broke my tibia plateau and felt after, and my jaw, after the operations, I'll be fine. And I have that since the 80s. So I think that's where my beliefs come in. But with this allergy problem, I keep thinking, oh, it's going to come back. I know exactly where my wrong thoughts are.
Okay. Yeah. So I do believe there is a place for modern medicine. I think Western medicine is amazing in pain relief. Yes, we can use hypnosis. Yes, we can use meditation, but for that severe stuff, yes, we can do this. Now with Oshara, 2 years ago, she's been in pain for over 10 years. 2 years ago, she re-injured it again, and they took x-rays, and the difference in the 2 years of what her knee did, she needed the operation, and she will be pain-free. Give her a month or two and she's going to be outrunning me, baby, because I still don't have an ACL. I still have to be careful. I'm trying to build up my muscles, and I'm using my body in that way to become strong. So it's the difference of, you use Seth's practice for your mind, but you know what? You accept modern medicine to do things that your mind isn't ready for.
I think that's a wonderful answer. And I had this conversation just a while ago with someone who's works with Suzanne Giesman, who's a medium. Anyway, this person had double knee surgery, knee replacement surgery. So I thought that has to not just be traumatic, but also unnecessary. That's huge. Why do that? Well, we had a wonderful conversation where she explained what you just said a shower will be like in a month. Recovery took 6 months, but she's doing salsa and dancing. And she said, just what you did. She said, I managed it forever.
Yep.
Why do that? Out of some belief that I'm supposed to fix it myself, a la, some kind of healing technique, when in fact, a trauma surgeon can fix it in an afternoon.
Yep.
And the healing takes place and I have mobility.
Yep.
So it's just, I have various knee issues and I'm always thinking about that. And when Ashara described hers, I thought, maybe I'm getting a sign to to stop managing and start fixing.
Yeah.
Not me, but the surgeon.
Right.
You know?
And when we saw what the knees had done, the deterioration, and it was, she only had half done. Her other half is fine, and her left knee was perfect. So it just was, just a little bit of arthritis there that was causing her all this pain. So they just took it off, gave her the 2 new pieces, and she's going to be good as new.
She showed up behind you just now. Is she coming in?
She might be, yeah. She might be. She is just getting on it. I mean, our days are very different now. We get up in the morning, we start, we do some exercises, and she really hasn't even eaten yet this morning. So I was in there quickly, had some cereal before I had to be on here. So I'm hoping, she does make it in here. So I that's why I put the chair here, because I found out that, not only do you have to have the right mindset, you also have to have the right appliances in the house. I have
Yes.
no chairs with handles, with arms. Everything I have is squishy, and she had a hard time getting up. So I had chairs in the basement. So I went and so there's one in every room now, because she has to boost herself up to get from a sitting position. So
Very interesting. Thanks for that.
yeah. Hi, Martin. Hi, Amy.
Hi, Kate. Hi, everyone.
This week.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, Audrey.
Hi.
Hi.
Oh, Miriam says, wait, I have to read Miriam's stuff. She says, Audrey, try putting 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar in a cup of water and take it every AM.
Sounds good. My father used to try to make me do that. I think I'm going to try it.
All right. Thank you, Miriam. And then she says, I broke toe bones on both feet. After waiting hours in a hospital, all they did was splint wrap the broken toe to the nearest unbroken toe. And I do know that too. Same thing with fingers.
What does that do?
Well, you can't really do anything to a toe. So they just tie it to the next one so that it's not doing its own thing. So that it's kind of like casting it.
Not permanently, just
Wait, say that again.
not permanently.
No, just until it heals.
Oh, so the bone's gonna heal on its own.
Yeah, you can't cast a toe. You don't cast a finger either. They will always wrap the 2 together.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's another
Oh,
thing I
interesting.
broke.
Yeah. Joe
Only
is
thing
on.
I've ever-
He said, hi, people. Hi, Joe.
Hello. Hi, Joe.
Now,
Only thing I ever broke was my. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
what? Say that again, Martin.
I said the only thing I ever broke was my head.
Oh,
I've done that too.
they don't cast that either. No.
No. No, I didn't.
Hi, Amy. How are you?
Good. Great to be here. I'm so glad to finally get on this Zoom conference. It's been weeks and we've had trouble with the, internet for a while.
Uh-huh. Now, where are you from, Amy?
I'm from the Philadelphia, Pennsylvania area.
Okay. All right. I'm from the Wilkes-Barre area originally. So, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm outside of Philly now in a place called Erdenheim, which is in Montgomery County, right outside of Philadelphia County. So I moved to the suburbs a little bit.
Okay. So it's kind of warm there now, huh? In the 50s?
It's raining. Yeah.
It's raining here too.
Yeah.
Like that background. That's nice.
Yeah.
I've got that back.
Virtual background. So I just have my office.
Yeah, it's nice.
I was going to show you my living room, but they showed up instead. So cosmic joke, huh?
Very nice. Nice. So Judy Snyder is on Facebook too. She said she's resting, but she's listening today. So wonderful. I'm very, very excited about this meditation we're going to do too. So I started briefly saying that it's mostly, yeah, we can see you, Oshara. Wave,
Yep.
say hi.
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 Awesome.
Here she comes.
Oh, here she comes.
I'm being pulled in from off screen. Enter stage left. Or right, I'm not sure now. I heard what you were saying, Regina, and I agreed with you about like the two shamans. One's still here, one's not. The other said, no, I don't need your silly surgery. I said, no, I have to admit I don't have the skills. And after I saw the x-ray of this knee, I was like, boy, do I not have the skills to fix this. So for now, I love Western medicine. It has helped me. This is the third major time Western medicine has intervened in my life. So yeah, that was an accident. I did not mean that for thrill factor.
Okay. Just
No.
easy,
Okay.
easy.
All right.
Remember what they said, no distractions.
This is what Kate and I have been doing for almost a week now. Me almost falling and she's saving me again.
Right. Okay.
Bless her.
I got her sitting
Good
down.
cat.
She had great reflexes, this girl.
Yeah, this
I
is
love
what
her.
life has been like.
Oh, that and feeding me the pain pills at certain times around the clock and feeding me.
Yeah, let me
Helping
try
me do
to.
the exercises I need to do. So tomorrow it'll be 1 week. Woohoo!
There,
Wow.
closer. There, a little bit closer for her. Miriam says, oh, she has cousins that live in York, PA, and she says, hi, Cheryl. So anyway, the meditation is really about changing our beliefs about what we expect and how we focus on certain things. So suspending critical judgment, it's on our own lives. So when I first read that, I thought criticizing others, but no, everything is about us. Everything is about what's inside here. So I think it's a really good meditation, certainly timely for me, and which I found every meditation I've been doing here has built upon the week before, and it's been perfect for the right week that I've needed it. I hope you guys feel the same way.
Yeah, I hope so too.
How do you feel today? Everybody else did a check-in. Oh, we'll have to
Oh.
check in with Amy too, but
Okay. Hi, Amy. Good to see you.
Hi, Sarah. Good
Oh,
to see you.
so good.
I'm out in space today.
I know the feeling. We've been in that same space zone. I think.
yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
Doing good. Like I said, it's been a week since surgery. It's really painful, but apparently it's going to be all worth it when it's all said and done, and doing all the exercises and overcoming fears and things. And but no, I'm right on track. And Kate has been amazing in her love and care for me. I'm surprised she hasn't thrown me outside into a snowbank by now. You know.
It's just puddles today.
So it'll be a few more weeks of recovery and all that stuff, but I'm game. I'm good. And spiritually, feeling very good in my own connecting with all that is practice. And read a little bit of early sessions yesterday, volume 1. That was fun. And I think things are just really hunky-dory in our lives, actually. Just a nice, quiet home life. We both had knee surgery within 4 weeks of each other.
Wow.
And,
Yeah. And we just said this morning, we're so glad that we did the broadcast from apartment 4
yes.
because we're not going to be there for at least 4 to 6 weeks.
Well, to be able to make the stairs.
Up there, yeah.
I can't really
Second
go up the
floor.
stairs. You did. She made the brave, like last week, she went up the stairs slowly.
Yeah.
But yeah,
It's going to be a little bit.
And we saw, like, you know, when we broadcast live from apartment 4 a couple of weeks ago, we saw it again later that day, and I think it was one of the best shows we've ever had. It was just so exciting.
We watched the whole thing that night.
That
We're
night.
sitting in bed and we watched the whole thing.
And everybody,
Oh yeah, we're
all
a
of
couple.
you, yeah, we're gay, la la la.
Obviously.
So, but everything you guys were saying and everything we were all talking about, it was just so much fun sharing apartment 4 right at its early beginning stages when we just hauled a few bags of the archives and the museum and boxes and things sitting around and starting to display things in number 4. It was so exciting to share that with you as it was happening and to get your feedback and talk. So I think that was one of the best ones of these shows we've ever done. We need to really post that in a prominent place on the website. Just say, welcome to 4.
Yeah. And that really was the first day that we had stuff in it. So and what you guys saw it as it was happening.
Yeah, morning moving day.
Yeah, for sure.
But it might be a while before we can do that again. Before
Right.
Then we'll be running up the steps and we'll
so
film that.
So the next time we're live there, we're hoping to do a live from apartment 1A, which they never lived in.
But some of their friends lived there and they visited every room and apartment.
As a matter of fact, Rob painted the couple that lived down there. They moved in, they got married. So he painted their wedding portrait and it of the mantle. So, you know, there's.
Well, that story is too. It's like Earl and Lois. I think that's their names. They're still alive. They're almost 90. They 1A. They were good friends with Rob and Jane. Actually, I think Earl, one of them got the other to work at Artistic Greeting or something like that. But they remained friends for a long time. And I got to talk to them, I think a couple of years ago, last year too, and they're up for coming to visit sometime. But they lived in 1A for many years in the 60s as friends of Jane and Robin. They have so many stories to tell about them. So those are more people we got to get on videotape and record about their memories. But so they came down to 1A all the time, and the Lois and Earl, I'm sorry if I got his name wrong, but they visited them too. So there's so many stories in that house of, you know, it was quite a place with lots of stories. Here comes Mickey.
Yep, here comes Mickey.
Little Thompson.
And then we'll also do a live from 7 or, you know, pop around to all of them. But so you guys have pretty much extensively seen 4 and 5 right now.
Yeah.
And I don't know if we have any video of, we must have some video of 1A. I don't know that we do.
Well, we need them.
Photographs. But
Yeah, we got to really get on the
Tulips never lost their popularity.
There's our girl Mickey
she's not quite plugged in yet.
from jolly
She
old
can't hear
England.
us.
Jolly old England. We have our friend Mickey.
There.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Sorry for my late hour. Hello, everyone.
That's okay.
Well, let's give us a check-in. How you doing? Got your internet, right?
I'm okay. Huh?
You got your internet up and running?
Yes, but it's very shaky.
Okay. all
We'll
right.
see.
Okay.
We'll see. I have a couple of fixes in the works, but we'll see. And I have a new broadband provider, so we'll see what happens. They won't be on until the 5th. So we'll see.
Okay. So how's your weekend?
It's okay. It's filled with challenges as usual. This is a strange period for me, astrologically. And so it's one thing after another, and usually about 4 or 5 little fires to stomp on during the day, every day. So, but just think, everything's getting better. Corona is going away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're all getting armed and extremely dangerous. So
Armed like in the shot. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, armed. Ooh, 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 ooh.
Now you got both of yours, right?
No, I have had one, and the other one will be any day. They called a couple of days ago and said they will let me know when they're coming by.
Okay. Nice.
Oh, they come to you.
It's very nice. They come to the house because of Jack being invalid, so they bring his, and then they say, well, you might as well have yours now too.
Oh, good. Good.
So a lot of things of that kind, you know, get brought to the house, so that's great.
Very nice.
That works. So we'll see. We'll see how we go.
Very
How is your week? How are you both feeling?
Feeling great.
Yeah.
As I told the other folks, it's tomorrow will be 1 week since the surgery. It's quite a lot in this week, but I'm doing fine. I'm doing my little exercises I'm supposed to do when I'm recovering, and I'm glad that I did it, and I'm glad that I'm going to be just awesome for the rest of my life, like according to plan.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Exactly. Oh, I'm glad. At least it's over.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
And as I can't say enough how awesome Kate has been with caring for me. I mean, little.
They all watched.
Yeah.
She almost fell down trying to sit down.
Just
on camera.
Ago,
you watched the beginning of this.
And she grabbed me with such quick reflexes, and I'm like, yes.
Oh, great.
It's the mama reaction.
All 7'9". You caught it midair. All right.
Yesterday I fell in the kitchen, but fortunately the wall caught my fall.
And I wasn't there for that. I was, yeah.
So, but anyway, just playing and exercising and going slow. That's my job.
Then you know exactly what I'm talking about. This is for someone who has 1,000 things on a list. I have a list of lists. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Shara, I know the A-type personality we're talking about. And then circumstance says, hey, you, sit down. And he's like, what?
What? The universe talking
I said, sit down. Yeah.
Okay for now.
And don't move till I tell you to. Yeah.
Wait,
you know, in the next. So,
yeah.
But it's very interesting because that's what this whole thing that we're doing is all about. Taking whatever comes, and it's okay because you know you set it up.
Oh, yeah.
Now, you may have to wait a while to find out why the hell you put this in the contract, but that's okay.
Well, yes, it's all wonderful.
There's your gleaming signature in gold.
And I can understand why I do these things. I mean, experiencing Earth life and everything that goes into having a human existence, including including physical pain, including overcoming challenges.
I've really questioned a few things that have happened. If I put that in the contract, which I agree I did, what was I thinking? I was out of my mind. I'm not fully.
Next time I'm consulting an astral attorney before I sign
exactly. I said, where was the fairy godmother or whoever was the advisor? You know?
What's it's supposed to be here?
But
I just keep wondering what we're going to after we get good at this. You know, when Seth says that we're all learning and preparing ourselves to understand creation, to understand how to create. We're supposed to be getting better and better at controlling our gift of creation. We have this gift, but we're kind of learning what to do with it. We're reading the directions and the terms and conditions. And so, okay, that's great, but this is a trip. What is it we're going to? Just what are we going to do with all this ability to create? Create what? So I find it very intriguing.
Nikki, everything around us. So I really think that everything that's ever happened to me personally, all the difficult times, all the special times, just everything that's happened to me has made me who I am and how strong I am today. You know, and without some of them, maybe I would be totally different. So I think that it's a building and growing, and it is learning to create, to manifest, to have the life that we want to live. And when we expect the good, we expect the positive things, when we know what we're walking into because we are deciding this is where we want to go, then we follow that path. When I, prior to the Seth stuff, when I would always be waiting for the next bad thing to happen. And it's like the shoe's gonna fall. Things are going too good. The shoe's got to drop, and what's gonna happen?
Oh,
So I was expecting, and you know what? I end up getting fired, or I ended up getting
yeah,
sick, or
yeah. I've
whatever.
learned not to do that. Yeah,
Exactly.
truly.
So that's what
Truly.
today is about. Yeah. And
Yeah.
that is teaching us creation. So it's creation
Mhm.
of, yeah, and it is creation of everything. And not that
Yeah.
other people are creating whatever they want to create, if that's political or if it's sickness or if it's, whatever they're creating, that's their gig. I'm creating
Yeah.
and drawing the people that feel my creations are their creations too, to live in a good, peaceful
Yeah.
way, to, move in a pain-free way, to be more holistic,
Yeah.
But we're not stupid. When we know we need a
Mhm.
surgeon, we know where to find one.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right.
Absolutely.
Well, this is going to be very interesting after we've learned what we should here through many lifetimes. And then we feel, when whoever it is feels that we have learned all that we should, then the big question for me is what is it we're being prepared to do with the ability to create? So I find that really deeply intriguing.
Let's answer that question.
No,
Ask it a couple times. What comes next? We're building all these skills, all this
Yeah.
personality development as well, and faith in ourselves.
Yeah.
So we do go to other dimensions. All right, tell me where we're going with all this newfound strength and
Yeah.
power.
it's
Right back where
also,
we started.
somewhere Seth points out, and I've been trying to find it, that when we have reached, I don't know if it's when he was telling Jane and Rob they were in their last incarnation or some other place, but when we reach whatever you both just said about knowing everything, and we've sort of done the work, as it were.
When we
He says
graduate.
we graduate, and he says you have a choice, and you can continue on into what the shower was speaking of, these other realms, these other dimensions, because there are billions of them, or
Yeah.
we can come back here and be one of those people who makes a difference on a global scale. So
Yes.
that,
And
I mean, there are people whose work, whose life is beyond inspiration. It's like they're sacred when they get here, kind of thing. I have always wondered if that's
Baba.
what Seth was referring to, that we come back eventually one more time, maybe voluntarily, to say, all right, I've learned everything that I need to know. Let me help you all down here get a big dose of it before I take off into the other dimensions. I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't find the place where he talks about that, but that's how I remember it.
I love that.
That's
Richie, and I
that's
think
interesting.
that speaks like chapter 6, 7, 8, somewhere in there where he's talking about death and after death choices. The time of decision or something like that. And he says in there what some of the options are. Do you want to be a healer, creator, whatever else? And you described that so well. That is
where. Where are you saying that is?
Seth speaks around chapter 6, 7, 8 is where he has a couple of chapters about death and after death choices.
Well, maybe so. I reread that book last year. Maybe that's what's coming to mind.
Yeah. So that was an excellent.
It's powerful, though. It answered it for me. However, I don't recollect it precisely now, but it answered it for me that we could go off into other dimensions, or we could stay here, choose to come back here, and offer something that's okay, we've got it now, and we can help in some major way,
to turn around and
at least one more time.
Yeah, I love that you brought that up, Regina. Yeah, that is so Seth. Just the options in our life, the options when we're non-physical, the options after death. I mean, it's like there's no limits and more options. And anyway, just I love this. I don't even have anything to say that's clear. I'm just marveling over.
No, I understand completely. Yeah. I was sitting here thinking about that same thing of it's just that the more you understand of what he was saying, as you read through the books after book, and the more you start for it to sink in, and it does that little number it does on your thinking, where you start to consciously intend good, with every thought. I mean, it becomes literally a habit
Mhm.
to think in a certain positive way and have a certain amount of intent that just spills over all the time. It becomes a habit. And
And
as
you
you get
can't go
into
back to
that,
the old way. It's like even if
no,
you
you
try, you
can't.
can't go back.
You
It's
can't.
always a progression forward because the old patterns and the old habits, it's not just that they don't make sense. It's like you're disconnected from them. They no longer have any
Exactly.
force within you.
They're not on your menu anymore. Those things just aren't there. You're dining on a different set of nourishment, spiritual nourishment.
And I'm
And
operating on a different operating system. It's like you took out one operating system and put in another, like a computer. I can only operate at a higher degree of evaluating information.
Yes,
And that whole idea
exactly.
of just practice projecting forward to my passing from physical reality, and that I have this wisdom, information, experience, and a greater depth of awareness about all the possibilities from where to step into next, and that I will have the wisdom and knowledge of where I'm going to step into, the choices I'm going to make. There's also consultations where other beings help with the decision making and preparations for other dimensions. So when you read all of this, like, we have already participated in that process many times already.
Yeah.
Many
We will
times. Yeah.
again. So it's like kind of just to be awestruck and feel our way into, wow, the majesty of that, really, of a soul in choice about how it's going to conduct and direct its own life with wise consultation, and for the purpose of personal growth, for the purpose of, as you were saying, I want to come back and be helpful in this dimension I just graduated from, or all the options for life that I'd be qualified for. And we've done this before and we'll do it again. Like, just fantasize and feel your way into that. Like, wow, this is how they run a universe. Wow.
Yes.
Why is the journey of souls?
Hey, this is cool. Look at how we did that.
Yeah, this is how we do things here.
Oh, wow.
It's smart. It's really wise.
Yeah.
It really is to help every individual being progress along in their soul journey. Fantastic. We're part of this machinery, this loving mechanism of soul growth, whatever it is.
Yeah, we're all on a holodeck.
More.
It's really extraordinary. It's really extraordinary.
And he describes
I think so too.
so precisely and beautifully and perfectly, poetically, And how could you not say this feels so right? Because we are doing it now. We are feeling our way through it now. We have done all this. So when we're reading the Seth books, he's telling us stuff we are doing, we have done, we will do. So
that's why it rang true.
That's it.
Yes.
That's it.
That's such an important part of it too, isn't it? That little thing where when you run into certain types of information, you read it and you learn it and you struggle to keep it in. Excuse me. But there are some things, some truths that you run into, and as it's going in, you can feel the verity. There is something about it. There's a certain vibration of truth in it that rings when you're reading it and taking it in. And you can feel it. You can tell. Sometimes it's so profound, you can't, well, why did you start to believe that? Oh, I don't know, but this is where I got to go now. You'll explain it later, but right now, this is the deal.
And as you're reading a chapter of Seth, it's opening a chapter in yourself to read.
It is.
Through.
It's releasing certain power.
Yeah. It's
in your own ability to project. Yeah. It is wonderful, isn't it? It's just so cool to find out that you have all this power
Yeah.
to create what you're doing, and
And we
you
are
can
not
really get
powerless.
drunk on it.
Yeah, we are not powerless.
Exactly.
There's some things
That awareness
outer
is so
world.
powerful.
Yeah. The outer world is given misinformation. Fine, let it go. Go back to the truth.
Mhm.
We are powerful beings. We are creators. We are healers. We are loving souls on a mission of growth and love. Did you find something?
I'm looking.
She's looking for death.
I'm on finding. So I put in after death, and there's so much to look for. But I
forward to it.
I know that exact passage, and I don't know where it is either. I'm looking.
I want to show you something.
Surprise.
I want to show you something we
Well,
just got
post it.
now. What? What's
I
that?
was just gonna say, when you find the passage, post it on Facebook.
And I want to say,
Mm.
I will, but I think I just read it on Facebook. Someone else posted it.
Oh,
Yeah.
On one of our page, on our page.
Either on our page or one of the others, maybe fan. Oh, look at this big box.
I'm
oh,
gonna open it for you.
what's
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, we haven't opened it yet.
Now,
Wow.
all of the Seth books at the house have been our collection. Books that we've bought for the house, books that we've in our collection that we've shared or whatever, and they run back and forth between home and there. And for those of you who don't know, we live 5 minutes away from the Seth house. We rent 4 of the apartments for the 501c3. The 501c3 is really the boss of everything. And this is what will buy the house and own the house and manage the house long after Kate and I have done exactly what we've been talking about. Government
Right.
after death studies. So when we're doing our after death studies, that house is going to still be there and welcoming and inviting wonderful people to come sit down and study and have cool experiences. But while we're still here, we're doing things like this, opening a box of books.
Oh, wait, this might be it.
here we
This
go.
might be it. So it starts with, there are unlimited varieties of experiences open to you after death, all possible, but some less probable than others according to your development. Now, of course, it goes ...
Mhm.
So if I go, let's see, where is that?
This is the Rand McNally for the
It
afterlife.
kind of is.
Yeah.
Or the GPS, now we're zooming up here.
I
Turn left at the next
Oh.
Golden Gates. I don't know.
so the go ahead.
Oh, okay.
I can't
Well,
find.
we're
I
just-
tried to move on to the next piece.
She'll be right back
I
then.
will.
But we're just happy
Well,
to
that one that you were reading, where does it tell you that's from? And then the part with the erases would be in there,
So
if you see where it's telling you it got that from.
God, why can't I find it now? I think it's Seth Speaks. Oh, there it is. Chapter 11, Seth Speaks. And if I click on the dot, it should just give me more, right?
I don't know about that. I think he has to legally put the 3 dots in and leave out something. You can't just publish huge swaths of
Right.
someone
when you
else's
click that,
work.
let's go to a few more paragraphs.
It does, but not very much.
So they'll give you a paragraph to say what you're looking for is here, and here's how it
Only
starts.
does it say
And
so-
then it's up to you to go and find it. It's assuming you
So-
have the book.
Right. So Seth Speaks chapter 11 is where I'm finding this.
Yeah, so the paragraph you read, when it gets to the dots, that would be the next paragraph.
14
Be right back.
paragraphs that are related to that. Yeah.
Okay. So I said Seth Speaks chapter 6, 7, 8. It's more like chapter 11.
Yeah, I think so.
But I think there's like a few paragraphs, a few chapters he went into when he was describing after death, and you're alive now as you'll ever be, or is dead now as you'll ever be, or whatever like that. So more good fun. And what I always hope is after every Seth session, it sends everybody running to their books, either viewing or participating, to just scoop up their books and read on. Speaking of books,
I just want to ask a quick question to Amy.
Yeah.
I watched her stand up and walk into that cosmic thing and disappear. What am I looking at?
She's advanced. An advanced Seth reader. Tell us.
It was weird.
I'm one of those evolved souls who decided to return to the earth to be able
There we go.
Okay.
It's working. I'm
Right.
impressed. Wow.
to Seth Speaks book in my
Yeah.
life. And so you don't see the back of my room. For some reason, I've got this incredible background that came in with me. I was going to show you the back of my, apartment. But here I'm out in space, so that's where I guess I'll be today.
Well, please post how you did that. I'd love to do that in some other conferences I go to.
I think
Well,
my
it's a
guys did
virtual background. It's available to you.
Is there a button
Yeah,
here?
but she's in front of it.
I
Yeah,
have
she's
Click on
not-
your face.
Yeah,
to
it's a virtual background.
Zoom provides
Yeah.
this. You can go into some of the settings and pick a different picture to be your backdrop. I'm
If I
sorry,
wouldn't
Amy.
see
I'm
my
all
kitchen
covered.
cabinets, I could pick something else. I'd love to do that.
Oh, the some people put the Golden Gate Bridge behind them. There's all kinds of things you can put behind you.
This must be a
Okay, thank you. I couldn't figure that out. That was so strange.
yeah.
Amy, you can't figure out how to undo it because Kate had to figure out how to undo it. Once she put one thing on, it was harder for her to remove it.
Right. So I had to undo it from the web, not the Zoom app. So I had to go onto their website to do it.
But there's ways,
Yeah, I'm actually looking right now to see.
I think it looks great. I love you cosmically floating in space like that. It's good.
I do too. I think it's cool. Yeah.
That's very nice.
Looks like you're in Star Trek.
Yeah.
That's right.
Cosmos with Carl Sagan.
Yes. Oh God, I love that.
Yeah.
Oh,
So yeah, I don't see where it's available to do in the app. So I'm working on the app right now. Security. No. So you must have to do it from the.
You just click on your face and then your name and then click on virtual background. Those three steps.
Right now
You can do it at any time, I think.
It's not our choice. We can't. Oh, what's
Well, I don't want to change it because I like it, but
Yeah, I like it too. So now you know how, Regina, are you finding it? Yeah, Regina wants to trip among the stars.
yeah? See, we don't have that choice. All right.
Okay, so you've all got your homework. Regina can study further. You're on mute, Regina, but anyway, we had a little tutorial on how to fly into space. Regina,
Yeah.
I can't hear you. Regina?
You're muted, Regina.
Regina?
She sees now.
Now we go. What are you saying, Regina?
Sorry. I clicked it too fast. I thought it unmuted. I just wanted to tell Amy, please send how she did that in Facebook somewhere, maybe.
Did you hear what Mark said?
I did. It didn't work.
Okay.
So
And I
I'll
think
have
Kate
to
was saying
try.
she's not sure how it happened.
well, if I find out how it happened, I'll send it to you. Believe me.
Thank you. Okay.
Cosmic coincidence.
Yeah, but I know if you go into zoom.us on the web and you go to your preferences, you can do it in there. And there's maybe 6 or 7 different backgrounds you can choose. Yes, the Golden Gate Bridge is one of them. And the Cosmic is another one. So yeah, you can pick what you want.
Just zoom.us.
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 Correct.
Okay.
And
I'll do that afterwards.
there's a woman
Right.
that wants to do a presentation and she wants to have the Seth house as her backdrop. So I'm trying to figure out how to do that for her.
Oh,
So yeah.
You can use photos from your own phone.
You can.
background.
Okay, that's what I'm gonna try
Yeah.
to do. But I'm
Yeah.
trying to do it with somebody that she says she's not techie, so I have to figure it out first.
I bet that would be cool. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think that's probably easy. Yeah.
I hope so.
Oh.
All right, so are we gonna open
Oh,
this big
yeah.
box?
Hey,
Tell you
Oh, Martin just did it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Sweet.
look what Martin did. He's on a lake.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
well,
Nice.
that's cool.
Little boat.
Yep.
Great.
All right, well, that's definitely, I have to improve on my kitchen background, so
We're
that's on
all,
my agenda.
we're all
That's
around the world
glitchy,
anyway. Now we can really be all around.
There you
A little
go.
glitchy.
That is very cool.
Yeah, that's from my phone too. So
Oh, okay. So that's just a picture from your phone. Great.
yep.
We should
Yeah.
be able to do this then. Wonderful.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, just to let you know, we got a box arrived in the mail. We ordered, and as I was saying before, it's like it's mostly been like our books that have been there, and we figured it's about time that now that we have apartment 4 and more room for museum, archives, library, that the Seth House started building its own library. And we'll still try to get good deals online and stuff, but there's some books really you got to get new, and those include what I'll call the Rick Stack collection, basically. And those are the multi-volume sets. So wonderful, happy story. Kate got a hold of Rick Stack's New Awareness Network, and she set up ordering, and then she needed to ask questions about, oh, it's a 501c3, we can get a tax thing, right? And well, they had some lovely communications back and forth. And by the end of it, God bless Rick Stack, he gave the Seth House a 35% discount on purchasing.
Oh,
Wow.
What? Let Kate tell it.
40%. 40. He gave us 40%. Yeah.
that is great.
Yeah.
Just because
Wow.
That's really, really great.
Because he didn't
That's
have to
awesome.
do tax exempt.
well, no, he gave a 35%
Yeah.
discount anyway, and he couldn't figure out the taxes. And so
So he gave us an extra 5.
But the thing is, just that he gave the Seth
Yeah.
House a discount, a gift like that, just really made us go, oh, God bless you,
That's
Rick.
That
wonderful.
is really, really great. Yeah.
So we're gonna
Yeah,
order,
that's
the complete, new collection, and have to go, the 501c3 has its bank account to purchase things for the 501c3. So it's time for it to purchase the library and a few other things that are needed for it, like some probably,
Reference.
reference things.
You're right.
Yeah.
These are total reference. They're not books that will ever leave the house.
Yeah, it's not going to be a book. Someday there'll be a bookstore. Right
Yeah,
now, we just
not
need
yet.
the reference library
yeah.
there.
But you have to have a copy of each one. Yeah.
Yeah, right there, and definitely like in number 4. So this, because Kate and I cannot carry a heavy box like this up the stairs sometimes. Notice how adults take scissors away from children?
Yes.
Pointing towards me.
Oh gosh, we'll have to see that. But so a friend of ours will come by this week and take this box to number 4, but we're opening it with you. The Rick Stack 35% off or 40% gift from I wanted to show you this too first.
Hiding.
You gotta see the packing label. You can't zoom in on
No.
it. Anyway, it says from Seth and Jane Roberts Bookstore, New Awareness Network, Inc. 14. Maybe I shouldn't give his home address. Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the business address,
Yeah.
but anyway, many
Right.
blessings to all you guys there for
So,
helping this happen.
New Awareness Network, right?
Yeah, that's the name of the
That's
publishing
where
company.
you can go to buy these books.
And this
Yes.
is the best place to get these.
It's actually the only place to buy them new.
Yeah, new. And we've had luck with getting some of the other books used in good condition, but for these, you really need to get them new, and you need to get them from New Awareness Network. So start pulling out. You jump up there so you can. Well, here we are. Here we are. The 9-volume set.
Wow.
Early sessions. Yippee.
All in one book.
And that's
Wow.
Not at one time.
And then here we have the 4-volume set of the early class sessions. And here we have the personal sessions.
Oh, yeah.
Volume set. So these are now going to be in the library, apartment 4, for when you all come by to visit, you will say, hey, I saw you on that Zoom session, and you can touch these books in real life.
Yeah.
Along with many other things and books
You
and
really gonna
papers.
pull the rest out?
Oh, might as well, so they can all have their day in the
All
sun
right.
and their debut. And don't let me drop these. I hate it when I do that. Okay. Oh, Jesus. Yes, there it is.
So there's the stack of them. Rick
And-
Stack gave us a
Wow.
Yeah.
stack. There they are.
And
Yeah, that's
welcome,
fantastic. Oh,
welcoming to the
that's a lot of reading.
yes.
It
And
is.
a
That's
lot
a lot of mind-changing reading. Yes.
and
Oh, for sure.
And these will be here for hundreds, thousands of years at the Seth House. And this is the day they first saw the light of day in Elmira, New York. And you get to
Right.
be here and you can touch these books and they will be the reference guides to all things.
You know what you need now? One of those ex libris stamps. One of those things where, you know, you put it, you stamp the inside cover of
Yeah.
books that
Oh,
are coming
something
into your
that says,
library.
The property of
This
Seth.
book belongs to,
this
Yeah.
the Seth House, 451 West Water Street.
yeah,
somewhere
it
there.
needs to say
Part of-
Seth House, yeah.
From the library of the Seth House.
Right.
Keep that
Right.
image on the screen and then just sleep on my phone overnight. No, that's how Edgar Case used to read books.
Yes,
Sit on his pillow.
So these are, and we have some other books that were donated by people that are there, like
Mary Dillman donated so
and we
many.
have these other language books from Thailand and China.
China.
So these are the first English books. No, so we have, but anyway, here we are. This is, I guess, the first books that the Seth House purchased that is part of the library of the Seth House at 458 West Water.
Mhm.
So wanted you to see them all, and I wanted them to be part of this episode. And it's really exciting. So every day
That is.
watching things grow.
I'm very jealous. I only have 2 of the early sessions. I have 1 and 9. So
Well, those are really good ones to have.
Yeah,
Those are two of the
yeah.
best.
So the meditation we're doing today is from 8.
Okay. Okay.
So
I have to fill that in
this will
because the postage here was almost as much as the book. So
Oh, wow.
Mm.
So we
get
will.
them overseas. It's awful.
I wonder why.
Oh,
Because I
I
don't
don't know.
find that mailing is that bad from here.
Yeah, exactly. As long as it's within the United States. Same thing over here, where as long as it's within the UK,
Mhm.
you know, then it's very low. But the moment you're sending overseas, boy, do they get you.
But even the packages I send out, they're not that much higher to go overseas. So I don't know if a couple of pounds makes a big difference. Like,
Right.
If weight really pushes it fast.
It depends a lot on how
Any
much weight you're
which
talking
way,
about.
it's a tremendous blessing to be able to get stuff around the world and
It
open
is.
up the
Mhm.
gifts
It is.
that we send each other. So.
You know, we do have that book mailer thing here in the United States. I should
Mhm.
throw one of these books in there and say, hey, if I was going to send this to the UK, how much would it be?
Yeah.
Oh.
Test it out and see
Yeah.
what's what. Yeah.
So
That is fantastic, though. Oh,
Yeah.
goodness.
that library is
Great to see
growing,
them.
the archives, and for all to share. Like I said, these are going to be there hundreds, thousands of
That
years.
one's
Just
upside down.
oh, we better
I
fix
know.
that. Can you fix
Does
that?
that drive you crazy?
Not really, but
Believe me, I had already spotted it with my compulsive stuff.
That's so
I didn't
funny.
say a word.
Yeah, they're all in order.
So just a joy to be able to share these blessings with everyone who comes to visit, that
Yeah.
they'll be able to touch and read.
Oh, look, there's a little.
By the way,
Yeah.
I spoke with Jeffrey and he apologized. He's asked me to convey his apologies because he wouldn't be able to be here. He had another appointment. So
Okay.
he did check in and say he would miss us, but he hoped to see us next time.
All right.
Thanks for letting us know.
Yeah. All right.
It's got a lot going on right now. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
a lot of us do.
He really has.
He does. So here it is 2:00. I can't believe we're halfway through already.
Oh my God, we just started saying hello. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kinda, yeah.
What
We've
do you-
been doing show and tell.
I love show and tell, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll
I
stop.
exactly.
like that
I'll let
cover.
you go.
That's nice.
I love the early class sessions. Those
Yeah.
are probably one of
I
my
haven't even seen one of those.
they're wonderful.
That's gonna be cool.
The newsletter you sent out kind of had that quality, is like a copy of the Constitution.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah, the paper, Constitution, yes. Paper and ancient scrolls, yes.
It's so funny. We talked to a friend of ours that lives right here in Elmira, and he did not get his package yet.
Oh.
Yeah, right here in Elmira. So I don't know what happened.
Na, na, na,
I know we're gonna have to
I
just
have.
give him his own, you know,
We're gonna hand
next
it to
time,
him
next time he pops over. Yeah,
na.
craziness.
Wow.
Anyway, so I'm glad that our postal service works overseas and far away. It's just up close,
Yeah.
a little crazy.
In this case, from
Yeah.
downstate New York to upstate New York.
Not even, it's across town.
Yeah.
Oh, this I meant.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, those.
Those
Yeah.
are from New York, near
Those
New
are
York
from New-
City.
yeah.
New York City. Downstate. New
Yeah,
York.
that's interstate.
Downstate New York.
It is downstate.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
it right.
Yeah,
Okay.
All right.
That reminds me of that time I went to Alaska and I bought a whole bunch of gifts for my friends back in Seattle. And then when I got back and opened them up, they were all made in Seattle.
Oh.
That's hysterical.
Yep, that is
Okay,
funny.
that's good, but
Yeah.
the love was.
That is very good.
That was funny.
Yes. Oh dear. Okay.
Well,
Shall we move on to the meditation?
Yeah.
y'all game, you're all
Yeah.
open-minded, and when Kate
Yeah.
was telling me what she was doing, there's so much really groovy stuff in this. What do you say? It's like it's projecting the self you want to be.
Yes.
Yeah, it's creating the self you want to be.
Yes.
Yeah.
So in my hypnosis practice, I do a very similar thing. It's called theater of the imagination. And this is
Yes.
almost exactly the same as that, but I'm going to do it in Seth's words and how he describes
Mhm.
it, as opposed to if you wanted to hear the meditation that I do in my hypnosis, that is on my website, which is healinglearningcenter.com, and it's under hypnosis. Go figure.
Mhm.
So you can listen to that one as well, and I can link to that in the Facebook later. But for now, we're going to do it Seth's way. So when I do this, so first of all, it's from the Early Sessions, book number 8. It is session 404. Yep, she's pulling it out. So session 404, page 246.
We got it. Okay, we got one of those.
Right there. So this
Make
is,
sure I said it
that's
right.
where it is.
Can you reach it over? So yeah.
Oh yeah.
There, right
Oh.
there.
That's it.
Yep. And
Chapter and verse.
so
We
everybody
got
can
it here.
find it there. Now I am going to mute everybody, right? Now, but you guys can unmute yourselves. So mute all. Mute all. Okay. So during this exercise, everyone is muted. So if you have to cough or talk or whatever, it's not being recorded. Whatever's on your end, only on our end. Honey, you're recorded.
So behave myself.
So
right?
behave yourself, right? So let's just start by settling in and closing your eyes. Get very comfortable and take a deep breath in and out through your mouth. Take a second deep breath in, as deep as you can, and out. Now on your third deep breath, I would like for you to hold it about 3 seconds. And exhale and relax. And with each breath that you take, allow yourself to relax deeper and deeper. Now I'm going to have you relax each part of your body, starting from the top of your head, going all the way down to your feet. And what I'd like for you to do is, as I mentioned, each part of your body, I want you to place all of your focus on that part and try to tense it up or clench or tighten up that specific muscle as much as you can, and then let it go and release it. And as you let go, you can allow that portion of your body to relax completely. So let's begin with the top of your head. Tense or tighten up all the muscles around your forehead, your eyes, your cheeks, and even your nose for a few moments. and let go completely and relax. And just get rid of all the tension. Now tighten up all the muscles around your mouth, your chin, and your jaw. Part your teeth slightly. Just let everything go and let these muscles relax. You're doing a great job. Now tighten up all the muscles in your neck area for a few moments. The front parts and the back parts, and let go. Tighten your shoulder area, your upper arms, as much as you can. And now let them go completely. Let them droop down heavy and relaxed. Now tighten up all the muscles from your elbows down through your forearms, your wrists, all the way down to your fingertips. Clenching your fists closed as tight as you can. And then just let go, allowing them to be totally relaxed and to be still. And as you continue to breathe regular and comfortably, I'd like you to tighten up all the muscles in your chest area. And now let go and continue to relax. Now tighten up the muscles in your stomach area. Hold it for a few seconds. And as you let go, you allow all of the stress and tension to leave your body completely. Now tighten up the areas around your hips, your bottom, and even your thighs. And just let go, allowing yourself to relax more and more. Now tighten up the muscles of your calves, ankles, your feet and toes. Make them tight and clenched as much as you can. And as you let go, allow everything in your body to relax completely. From the top of your head to the bottom of your feet, you can allow yourself now to relax completely and deeply. Now I would like you to go to your heart space. Just drop your attention to the center of your chest, where all the love, peace, compassion, joy, vitality, happiness all reside. There you will find your safe place to do this work. Notice the comfortable stuffed couches and chairs. Pick one and get comfortable next to the fireplace. Hear the crackling of the fire and just settle in, listening to my voice as I read Seth's words on suspending critical judgment. Your subjective life has been somewhat permeated by thoughts of want and literally poverty until you have indeed exaggerated your own situation. The exaggerated situation could come to pass, however, if you persist in protecting those images outward. They would not help you get a raise, but act to the contrary. And they have done so in the past. I am giving you advice in very practical terms. What you do with it is up to you, but you have severely limited yourself in this respect. In the past, Rupert helped you generate such negative ideas, but he has been making an attempt to combat them. His own experience has proven to him that I was right in other regards. As long as you believe that others are taking advantage of you, they will do so. The origin is in yourself, and this is what you have not so far understood. The origin is not in others. For 15 minutes a day, to suspend critical judgment and follow the Maltz method, imagine yourself vividly in the position you would like to be. The rest of the time, consciously make an effort to control your attitude when you find yourself thinking in terms of want or poverty. Then switch your thoughts to ideas of plenty. This need not involve hypocrisy. Indeed, must not. You must feel this is legitimate and practical. because the thoughts of plenty will automatically begin to attract plenty. This is sufficient. There should not be an overemphasis on material possessions or security, however. Now, this program, if faithfully followed, will bring results. It will initiate intuitive concepts, ideas in your work, which will automatically attract others to possess them. It will initiate other actions that will result in financial betterment. Do you have any questions pertaining this particular material? Now we will take a few minutes to experience suspending critical judgment while we're together and safe. Now, while our eyes are closed, and after hearing what Seth said, for several minutes today, let's agree to suspend critical judgment. Imagine yourself vividly in the position you would like to be. See yourself dressed the way you want to look. See yourself in the surroundings you wish to be in. See yourself surrounded by the people you want to spend time with. See yourself doing the things you desire. Pay attention to every detail. See everything around you. Smell all the aromas around you. Feel the textures of success. Even try to taste the exotic flavors of your successful life. And let's rest in this for just a few minutes. Now to continue this when we are not together, for 15 minutes every day, do this practice to suspend critical judgment. The rest of the time, consciously make an effort to control your attitude when you find yourself thinking in terms of want or poverty. Then switch your thoughts to ideas of plenty. This need not involve hypocrisy, indeed must not. You must feel that this is legitimate and practical, because the thoughts of plenty will automatically begin to attract plenty. There should not be an overemphasis on material possessions or security, however. Now that you have experienced yourself in a place of plenty and success, it is time to come back to Seth Talk, totally refreshed and feeling wonderful in every way. So on the count of 3, you will be fully back and ready to resume Seth Talk. 1, you are beginning to emerge feeling totally relaxed. 2, your mind is clear and alert. Take a deep breath in and out. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Your eyes are starting to open. And 3, eyes wide open, fully awake and feeling fine. And everybody can unmute yourselves.
Mm.
I don't see Martin, but he's there somewhere. His camera's on. I think Miss O is still out, but she'll come around when she's ready. Does anybody want to share any experiences?
I just want to say one thing. Until you said at the end, do this every day and don't let judgment in. Not one moment from the time you began until you stopped did I feel judgment. No critical judgment at all. The future appeared before me and I never even thought about it. It was like it had vanished, totally vanished, start to finish. Totally amazing. Until you said that, it's amazing.
Yes.
It's very open. Wow.
That was a nice, beautiful, quiet space. It was a cushioned void, so to speak. You could just float. You could float completely weightlessly and just kind of bounce off the walls of whatever the space was, because it was just totally an empty, calm, peaceful space. And like you said, Regina, no judgment, no attitude, no opinion, just simply there in the beauty of it, and without any reaction from internal. There was no,
And a whole
internal had
vision
been
took
shut down.
place. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, no, that's true.
It's just this whole scene evolved
Yes,
of me doing something in this place and a gazillion people. And it was just, wow. And it just went on and at this situation and this situation and all these things all connected. But if that's what's waiting, yes.
Mhm.
Yeah, I invited in for the future. Yes, thank you. Yeah,
It was lovely.
I was with
yeah,
people too. I love that.
yeah,
I was
really.
absolutely alone. You know, in an old-fashioned lava lamp, when the stuff is going up and down, I felt like I was inside a lava lamp.
Oh,
And I was just floating in this wonderful fluid, up and down through it. Just amazing.
What's interesting to me is
Peace.
I have read that passage for as many times as
Yeah,
I've read the book, which is often. And I've
yeah.
always loved it, thought that's a nice thing to do, and I've never done it. And
Me too.
I now I'm interested if I can repeat what Kate has just done, because I think her voice contributed. I don't know if I can bring on my own 15 minutes in the next day, the same kind of experience. We'll see.
Well,
But I think
know that
her
you can
voice,
you can go to 1 hour in and you can listen to it again. And that's the beauty
Yes.
is they are there.
oh,
And then you can just click pause and just, and come out of it when
I'll
you
do that
Yeah,
until it registers and gets absorbed. That's a brilliant idea.
exactly. And if you want it to, easy enough, anybody can do this. Have your little recorder or your phone, put it to where you want it to be and push the record. So record the recording and then you just that piece. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, well, you could patent that.
That was
let me tell
lovely.
you.
I
Mm.
love, this is my favorite part of Seth Talk. I mean, I love writing these and I love experiencing them. So,
Well, thank you.
Well,
Thank you.
sometimes when I meditate now, I hear Kate's voice and it soothes and lets me go.
Ah,
You know, I use it as my little highway to go into where I want to go
oh my
I can
God,
for
relate to that.
meditation.
you're all gonna make me cry.
Yeah.
I
Well,
can
the
relate to
sound
that.
of your voice creates
Something.
a certain amount of calm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
An
there's a
entrance
soothing
into it.
calm.
Yeah, because
Yeah. But I mean,
I've done, sorry.
no, it's okay. I agree
Yeah.
with exactly what you're saying. Yeah, yeah. It's soothing. There's something there.
And there are
It's
other
wonderful.
voices. I mean, people, a lot of the coaches, for instance, in different parts of fields like this have meditations that they narrate and they take you through it.
Yeah.
Even some extremely famous people like Dr. Brian Weiss and others. And they're very nice to go through, but they don't have that same feeling. Oftentimes the imagery will come through fine, but the voice
Right.
doesn't have
There's a
that, whatever it is. And this one just
don't
took
have
me from
Kate.
here to here. Yeah. All right, I'll have to replay it tomorrow.
Thank you. Thank you. I hope everybody enjoys it and gets something out of these meditations because they are the highlight of my Seth week. Yeah. Yeah.
So do you and
found your
Shara
niche.
do these on your own every day?
Oh, what do we do?
We do other stuff. we do. I mean, we've done plenty of hypnosis and and we do. We
Well,
we
we'll
connect with
like we'll just say, oh, I just read this from Seth, and we'll discuss it for
yeah
on and on. And what else? But
yeah.
we've done practice also hypnosis and channeling
And we do this together. We also do it separately, and so we do similar.
the perfect support network.
Yeah.
We really are blessed and fortunate to be able to share this every day, all of this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this is what I do for a living. I mean, I do hypnosis,
Reiki.
well, mostly hypnosis, and I do something called Hypno Healing, which is I start out doing Reiki hands-on, but then I bring hypnosis into you going into your body to see what's going on and what we can do to heal together. So I put the person in charge of their own work while I'm guiding them to do so, but I'm not leading them to conclusions. They're coming to their own. So that
I think that's what healing. That's what healing's all about. Are you able to do that remotely or just personally?
I'm doing
On
it
the
all
phone
remotely
or on Zoom.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And getting great results with your clients and they're coming
and
back.
doing past life regression. So I do QHHT, and those are anywhere from 3 to 5 hours long, and they work very well over Zoom.
QHHT is the Dolores Cannon method of past life regression and incredible results.
Yeah.
So all right, so there's hypnosis. Audrey, I'd love to hear from you.
Well, I felt my eyes swelling up, so I tried to just picture a healthier and less histamine me.
Beautiful. That'll do it.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Okay. Martin?
Well, I went out again. And for me, the thing that what would be so much freedom for me is to be able to go anywhere and not be in any rush, to travel without rushing, rushing to an airplane or rushing to a bus or waiting for this, just taking your time and not having to be in a hurry to get back to work or get back to this or that, just that kind of freedom. And that's what I did. I went to this city. I don't know what city it was, and it was during the daytime, so it's got to be on this side of the planet. At least I think it's current time, but it was not cold there. It was like springtime temperature. So, but there were people talking to me like, "Where did you come from?" So I don't know if they saw me. But that was really great.
It was teleportation.
Wow.
Yeah. So maybe if I hear something on the news tonight, I don't know. We'll see. I don't listen to the news, but maybe somebody will. That'd be the only way I would know if it happened if it happened on their side. But
wow,
it certainly was very real for me. Yeah, and I was enjoying it so much that I didn't come back right away when you told us to come back. I didn't come back until everybody started talking. Yeah.
So that's the beauty of doing it on your own. You can stay in it much longer.
Yeah.
So I held you guys for 5 full minutes. And for me, it seems like a very long time. But usually I'm hearing from you guys that it's just right or could be even a little longer.
It's beautiful. Yeah,
It's just right.
I can't believe that was only 5 minutes.
Right.
Yep, it was.
Yeah, it
I
seemed
thought
much
sure
longer.
it was
It did seem much longer.
25 or 30 minutes.
No.
It felt like.
Now the whole thing was about 30. Well, not quite, because it's 2:30 right now.
No, I mean the gap.
Nope.
Once it went quiet.
Just 5 minutes.
Because no matter where I am, I'm aware when I hear it suddenly go quiet, and I know I'm in free fall. That's lovely.
Nice.
Absolutely lovely.
Well, I did it all wrong.
You didn't do it wrong.
Well, no, I mean, something different kind of happened, and oh wait, my legs hurting. I might leave a little early, but oh my gosh, it's already 2:30 anyway. But I had a whole different thing go on here. It's like I heard you and I was following you. Then all of a sudden something went like, I don't know if Seth said something in there about projecting our thoughts outward, and then it magnetizes something to them. And it's like I got that visual of practically catapulting bag full of thoughts out into space. And as they're kind of floating in space, a bunch of stuff magnetizes to them quickly. Like it draws to it. Like any thought I project will draw quickly. It's physical manifestation. And it was just like I kind of kept witnessing that over and over. Like any group of thoughts I sent out was going to manifest around it. It was like the seed, and it would sprout the physical reality. And I was just like, watch this, and the practice of consciously projecting my thought. And then they fade away, and then they manifest something physical and then fade away. Now do it again. It's like shooting firecrackers in a way. It makes that and then it would fade. And then throw it again. It would make something like that and fade. But it was like, let's get specific here. Okay, I want to manifest love. What manifests? I'm projecting my thoughts. What does it manifest? And it's like absolutely akin to what I'm thinking is the flavor and fullness that gathers around the thought as it manifests. And I was like, oh, this is a good game to play because it's causing me to,
the creator,
to causing me to really notice my thoughts and being specific with my thoughts. Okay, I'm thinking I want to do this. Okay, I'm thinking I don't want to do that. Oh, look at that. Okay, and it's a game. It's not like I'm going to it's going to fire a pistol at me if I think of a pistol. It's just like, just feel a gentle, easy game of, okay, I'm thinking I want to manifest that. What's that going to manifest? And I can see it.
Mm-hmm.
and it can be playful. Okay, I can see how I've thrown out negative thoughts, and gosh, look what I manifested. So putting a little playground out in space, the times I manifested this, what were the seeds I put out? Oh, so if I manifested something I didn't want, look at the seeds you threw out and how getting better at this. How do I make it better next time? So it was like this playground in the sky of throwing thoughts out there and watching things manifest and just feeling, ooh, I'm playing with this. I'm exercising with this. I'm being very specific
Mm-hmm.
about my thinking as I'm.
Why did you think that was wrong?
Well, that's just a great way to start the thing. You know, it's like she's all over her. It's like, well, look at the pretty stars. You know, so.
Yeah.
But just and meditation's obviously allowing yourself to go in wherever something is leading you. So that was leading me astray, but right on track. You know, but that feeling, it was a very good feeling. Play with this. Play with your thoughts. You put out a thought. How does it manifest? Great. Play with that one. That's a free meditation for everybody now.
Thank you.
Kate's looking at the Facebook comments. Hi, Facebook friends. We haven't.
Oh my gosh. Miriam, how funny is this? Miriam says, I just got back. When I thought the meditation was taking too long, I opened my eyes and found this message on a black screen. Sorry, we have lost the video. Please try again.
Oh.
He went way out there past the galaxy herself. Yeah.
Oh, that's so
Welcome
funny.
back.
Well, hi, Miriam. And I see Amy, she got booted out or something happened. And
yeah, that's what happened to me. I was meditating for a long time too, and I realized, wait a minute, this feels longer than 15 minutes. So then I checked my laptop and it had gone blank and it had disconnected.
oh my God, you and Miriam, the same thing happened.
It was bizarre. And so I had to, get back on and turn on the laptop and oh my God.
Okay. You got knocked out of orbit by a passing satellite or something.
Yeah.
But glad to have you feet on the ground again.
And just if you want to experience it again, go to about halfway through, an hour in, and that's when we start.
You can replay these, all of these as often as you like. Okay.
Joe says, wonderful quietness in the meditation. I had this with me on a deep level. I am, wait a second, see more. I am perfect and I live in divine plenty and abundance, remembering also that magnificent messages from God's source about you are perfect as you are, that Jeffrey Olson experienced as I wrote about here above. She wrote some stuff above saying, last night, she listened to the awesome story of Jeffrey Olson on YouTube. He had a near-death experience that has everything to do with self-judgment. In short, he crashed his car. In the accident, his wife and one of his sons died. He was badly injured. That's where he left his body. He had a tremendous guilt as if it was all his fault. He could not get over the mistakes he had made. I don't want to go into his whole story, but there is nothing to forgive. Everything is in pure divine order. Everything is okay. There are no mistakes. He said he saw many other people over there. He knew instantly everything about all their life. He said there was an undeniable oneness with everyone else. He knew in this cosmic love that he was perfect and that everyone else was perfect too. And she says, God also said, look how much we love you. Look how much we honor your choices. Look how much we honor your life.
Wow.
Thanks, Joe.
Wow.
I have to leave now. I'm sorry to say, but I want to thank you all for your wonderful words and for this meditation. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
I'm glad you could join us. Have a wonderful week. We hope to see you again next week.
For
Well,
sure.
good to see
Thank you
you.
all. And both of you take care with your recovery.
Absolutely. That's our main job.
There you go.
Thanks, Regina.
Bless you, Regina.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Right.
So, Amy, did you
Yeah.
have any experience in this very long time that you were in there?
Well, yeah, I was trying to suspend my disbelief and see myself 50 pounds lighter. and in a form-fitting dress, which I never wear. So it's really a leap of faith to see myself in a very different way. I also saw myself dancing, which is something I really want to do, and ballroom dancing at that. So, it's almost all the things that I wanted to do, but I haven't had the courage or the belief that I can do it. It's almost like suspending disbelief and saying, yeah, I can do that. Now, I don't know in the time of COVID how people can get together physically to ballroom dance. I don't know, maybe we can. But that was what I saw. And I also saw myself in a sort of a semi-tropical background, like Florida, where I've been, somewhere warm. And I was also writing my books, which is something I've been trying to do now for the last year or so. So there I seemed more confident in this new world of doing it and getting it done, and being also very much more comfortable in my body than I have been. So that's the gist of it. And I was just actually falling asleep, and then I came back out of a dream, and then I said, "Gee, this feels awfully long. Let me check in on this." And then when I opened my eyes, I went, "Oh, the screen is gone. Everything was black." So I went, "This is amazing meditation. Something happened here." So that was my meditation.
Thank you. And
Yeah.
it's so interesting that you and Miriam had a similar thing happen, and maybe you just needed to stay in it longer, and that was exactly right.
Yeah.
I mean, I do believe that whatever is going to happen is going to be just right for what you need. And so Shara, her meditation was a little different. I love yours better.
No.
That was great.
That was like just watching
Yeah, it was awesome.
Oh,
and
cool.
changing the
Yeah.
way I'm thinking to manifest differently. But I really love yours, Amy, because it was like just perfectly boom, 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 everything you want to manifest. And I see you're smiling as you're doing it, like, yes, this is the life of affirming. These are the thoughts you're shooting out there that are manifesting. This is how it works. Manifest.
Yes, it
You
is.
need to do this every day.
Yes,
That's the part that you missed. So the very end of it said, I want you to do this 15 minutes every day on your own, and on your conscious time is when you want to change those beliefs. If you have a belief of, oh, I've got wrinkles here. No, I am youthful and my skin is glowing, whatever.
Yeah.
So you want to change that to be not critical of, and you're not even critical of the thought itself. You just want to change that belief thought.
Yeah. And just like making it an everyday way of being conscious is, of course, I want to have positive conscious thoughts. I want to have the thinking for my highest good and the best. I mean, this just makes perfect sense of what we should all be doing anyway. So yeah, let's act this way. Let's be this way. Let's think this way. So this is just like good advice that we should all be doing as a common practice of life. And it feels so good.
It does. And eventually it'll just feel normal. Like you won't even have to try anymore. Those will be the initial thoughts you have.
And the joy it gives you, like I can see you smiling, Amy, and just like, yes, I'm doing this, and being very specific and like to the point. Here's what I'm imagining, here's what I'm creating, and we're doing it. That's how we do it.
And I got to tell you, Amy, just go on YouTube and say ballroom dancing lessons and just do it with yourself. Just do the steps. Just hold your arms out. And, I remember in high school, we had to do a senior waltz. And I didn't know the guy I was dancing with. So I remember practicing on the floor myself, just doing the steps and moving to the music. And then when COVID is over, you'll be ready to hold a partner.
Good point.
Yeah, because doing ballroom is such a meditation in itself.
Yeah.
While you're whirling around in someone's arms and the music's playing, you go into, a whole other space.
Yes.
It's so similar. Yeah.
And you could be the leader.
Yes.
Ballroom for what? That sounds fine to me.
Absolutely.
I'm fine with ballroom dancing by myself and making my own moves and not stepping on any toes.
That's right. Or not getting stepped on.
Yeah.
So it is so doable. And it sounds like an awful lot of fun.
It does. It is. It's great fun. It's wonderful to watch. We used to watch ballroom dancers professionally, and they were in such good shape, but they just seemed like they loved what they were doing. And it's a wonderful way also to interact with the male energy if you're not like, in relationship, but it has a kind of a dance to it that you like, that an interplay with the feminine and masculine energy. That's, comfortable for me. So being single right now, so that would be a way of, handling that issue. And so
Beautiful. You are so glowing right now.
Well,
And it's not just the background. No,
not
no.
just space and time glowing with you there. What were some other manifestations? I know we kind of all spoke up a little bit about what happened, but what were some other manifestations, or what are some other manifestations that any of you might want to shout out briefly? What do we got? We got like 17 minutes, I guess, or more, whatever. We can do anything we want. We're free. But manifestations, this is fun. Manifestations. What do you want to manifest, gang? Tell us your truth and your manifestation. You too, Kate. You're all
I'm being the boss. Well, let me tell you something. We were on an island, and I was hearing Caribbean music, and I had on
the tropics.
I had a slinky dress on, and there were crowds, and they were cheering.
You dancing.
I wasn't dancing. I was just supportive. Yeah, I was just there. But it was like being on tour.
Yeah.
Seth House tour. It was like being on tour, the two of us. And people were loving and clapping and in the tropics with warm breezes and a drink with an umbrella on it. I love that. And the ocean right there. So that's it.
That is something Kate and I have been visualizing since for our needs and for our healing, for our health, is like, we're going to go to a beach and we're going to be dancing on the beach, running on the beach, and there's the tropics and the perfect weather. Love the snow. Yeah, right. And, but to kind of have that feeling. So and it's like, we've been seeing ourselves on beaches and oceans and sunsets and perfect breeze weather. And as a celebration of our wellness too. So
now I want to throw this out for Amy. So Oshar and I bought a year subscription to a thing called Body Groove. Ever hear of it? The girl that does it is Misty Tripoli. So you can just type in Body Groove. I don't remember what it is. I'll put the link here. But anyway, I don't even remember what it was. Like
I think you said it was $80 a year.
Whatever, for a whole year of access to daily exercises that's dance, that you can't do wrong. It's moving your body and getting stronger and having fun while doing it. That's what we decided to do. So it's kind of like funky dance, and some of it is quiet dance.
There's new age, there's all kinds of dance.
Yeah.
New age, but it's just nice. There's a group of people dancing, you dance along with it, and it's a good feeling. And it's very healing. So that was part of the thing too. It's like dancing is a lot more fun than exercising, but we're both and everything. But it is nice to limber up the body and feel yourself move around. So, but there's plenty of videos on like YouTube.
There is
dance exercise to dance along with others.
You can do a lot of them. They have a lot of free ones to try out. But I just found that it was so beneficial that I bought the system.
And it is called Dance Groove, and we've been enjoying
Body Groove.
Body Groove, and we've been enjoying it. But again, there's others there, and
just put it out there.
So when you identify the things you want to create, take a step in that direction.
Yeah.
So when you say, okay, I want to be dancing, well, spend some time dancing. I want to be traveling. Well, research how cheap flights are right now. Just stick a mask on it and go. And
and you start where you are. I mean, if you like Oshara. Right now she can't dance really, but
watch
she
me.
can dance.
There we go.
There you go.
And that's dance. Okay.
So like we said, like manifesting what you want to manifest and taking steps towards it every day, starting within your mind. Just these meditations, like Amy was saying, I'm imagining this. Yes, you're doing it. And this is what we're here to do, to put our thoughts out and have them manifest and get better and better and better at it. We're going to be co-creators with God or the gods, or whatever you define as. Call creators with all that is. That is who we are. Get better and better and better at being co-creators with all that is. And part of us, the first step is give yourself the life you want, for goodness sake. You know, we're all holding up a piece of the sky, so to speak. So make yours beautiful. Make yours absolutely everything you want. And also understanding, the dreams change. As you create one dream and it comes true, then there's the next and the next. Or maybe you want something different now than you wanted 15 years ago when you started chasing off in one direction. So change and make it new. So in this here and now, what do you want to create from this point forward? And keep dreaming and thinking clearly and projecting that and doing it. That's the exercise we're here to do on Earth. Make your life happy. Do the things you want to do.
I want to read Miriam. She just visualized a perfect house with a nice wardrobe, no monetary worries or problems, maybe funded by writing a book or just winning lotto, but basically allowing myself to even believe I am worthy and capable of manifesting such things. But you're right. She didn't hear the last instructions either. So I'm glad that we reiterated what they were, and please go back and listen to them. It really is just a 5-minute break, so you can fast forward through that silent time.
I just want to, from this, so beautiful what she said, how she believed. Say it again though.
It says, but basically allowing myself to even, and she has this in all capitals, believe I am worthy and capable of manifesting such things.
Precious.
Very, very powerful.
Bless, thank you for that. That's meaningful. Thank you.
And Joe says, what synchronicity? Yesterday, I started dancing spontaneously in my living room. Yes! I had not danced for years. I had a ball in moving my body again. Beautiful.
There we go.
Love it. Love it.
Wonderful.
Thank you. Yes. Move it. Love it.
Yeah.
That was Joe.
So beautiful. Oh,
Well, I
Joe's
find that
happy
I'm
face.
still subdued.
Whatever. Yeah.
Manifestations, folks. What else do you want to manifestation? Manifestation.
Manifest.
That's it.
Health.
Throw it all out. 10 minutes. Those typing and reading, just put into words. What do you want to manifest?
What is it, Audrey? Go ahead.
Good health.
Yes.
Good health.
Yeah.
That's it.
Pain-free.
High priority.
Yeah.
High priority. But I find I'm still kind of in there. I'm not sure I ever came completely back.
You look a little drowsy. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm drifting back. I'm hearing you clearly, but yet I'm gone. I'm back to floating.
Oh, you mean you're in a
So I can
spiritual floaty trance?
Yeah.
Good.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
You're in a spiritual floaty trance state?
Yeah, I'm still back in the meditation. I'm not completely back. And as soon as we get off, then I'm going to just chill and let it flow again.
Stay with it.
I don't think I'd have to go through the beginning of it again. I just simply sit back and let it start up again.
Yes. Stay in it now.
Yeah, it's strange because I never stopped hearing you, but I became aware that I was sitting here and my eyes were closed. I realized I was hearing you with my eyes closed. And that was the giveaway. Oh, you're just back in there.
Mickey, you have been going deeper and deeper every week.
Yes.
Yeah.
It gets really amazing how that space has become so welcome.
I'm so happy about that. Now,
the place you go to is very familiar now and very easy to call it back up.
Nice. That was the last meditation from the early sessions. So we're going to move into, I don't even know what book is next. I don't remember, but we finished the early sessions with this particular meditation. So.
I would love to go through some of the ones in the nature personal reality.
That one might be next.
Yeah.
So they're going to do some from
real
towards
favorite.
health, nature personal reality. I think there's some in mass events.
We'll never run out of things to meditate on with these.
That's true.
Library.
Right. But like Regina said, I've read these And I thought, oh, that's interesting, but I never did them either until now. And I think this is a very effective way to get them done.
I agree. Yeah.
And sharing them with friends that may not even be born yet.
So just to tell people, because Mickey's talking about still being out. Well, Miriam says, neither is your video, Mickey, back. On my screen, you keep freezing intermittently, and that is happening to us as well. So yeah,
That's interesting.
yeah.
Wow.
But
Powerful.
Kind of like claymation.
Yes.
it's amazing the things we
Yeah.
can, and we're always manifesting. We're always manifesting, choosing to be a better manifester and choosing to be more on target about what you want to manifest.
Right.
We've had a lifetime of practice and we're only getting better at it, actually. So manifesting
Yes.
peace, freedom, joy, abundant creativity, more zest for life, movement, dance, enjoying my body, loving my body, getting healthier, financial freedom, and however that looks, safe home, wonderful feeling in home environment. Think about all those things. A lot of these things you already have working well in your life. You love your home, you love your car, whatever. And Seth even said in some of the books while you're learning to manifest, notice the things that are working. You are doing things well in so many ways. You have some loving relationships that are great. You are living in a place that doesn't blow up every day, So just to notice what is working and praise yourself for it and go, and I can do even more, and taking those areas where you want to improve. If you want more people in your life, wait till after COVID. No, you don't have to do that. You can. There actually are no limits, and to be open to, actually how anything can manifest and open up for you. And when you find, I want more of this, don't go further with, yeah, but stop it right there. I do want this. I do want this. Hey, universe, shore me up on this. Let's make this together, universe. I was just about to say, but I can't. I changed my mind. Instead, I'm going to bring the whole huge universe into my little dream. And the universe is going to work with you because the universe is training you to be a manifester. That's why we're here. The whole universe is saying, you can do it, and I'm helping you. You can't lose. So everything, bring everything to the table. Everything that is working, praise yourself. Everything that you want to work better. New things that you've never let yourself dream about even. Start dreaming. Start believing. Start imagining. Start saying, yes, how do we do this? Be absurd, be funny, be over the wall, just go kooky with this. Give yourself this gift of really examining, what do I want? Here I am alive, I have the gift of life, I can do anything I want with it. Get into this. This can change everything. It always does. This changes everything.
Yeah.
I started out with how lucky my life has turned out, except for the health problems, but yeah, I'm very appreciative.
Yeah. Appreciation is a big part of manifestation. It's such a good feeling. Like, oh, I appreciate what I have already been given free of charge. I didn't have to work for. Just life and the minds we have. What a blessing. We can think, we can feel. We're good people. I came this way, Whoop, here I am. So all of you, though, start with the blessings and also start with, you're infinitely creative. If there's any area in your life you want to bring some magic to, you got the magic, baby.
That's a good song.
But this was great. This was really, really great. I enjoyed this. Yeah.
It's so great to share.
I'm going back for seconds.
I think
I'm going back for seconds.
I think you're already having seconds.
You're having an overflowing first that never ends to end. Infinite flow.
I'm struggling to stay focused on where you're coming from because I'm feeling a pull to go back into the lava lamp. The floating, the freedom.
And you know what?
The freedom.
It is almost 3:00. So let's say goodbye. We'll see you all next
Yes.
week.
Wow.
Bye.
We'll let Mickey and Martin go back to their place.
Come on, Martin, let's go.
The people, they were running up and they were coming from all around.
To the fluff space, and I'll put thoughts into space.
And it'll also be interesting to see what we do tomorrow when we do it again.
Yes, I really want to hear it. Let's give everybody a little bit of homework.
Making a practice of
Let
this.
us
Yeah.
know how this worked for you next week when we, it's going to be the beginning
That's
of
right.
March, right? Spring is coming, new stuff is growing, and so we're going to just manifest and grow all our thoughts, the best thoughts we
We
can.
could journal all week, journal what we're going through as we redo it.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Really good.
Speaking of reviewing the course, I mean, the meetings, go back to last meeting, to the meeting that we had last week. If you want to look in the comments on Facebook, I posted the link to that little kid singing Don't
Yeah.
Worry. Oh,
Oh,
Yeah,
you
he
got
is lovely. Oh, he's
Yeah.
so cute. Oh, he's
It's
angelic.
pretty amazing. And then
To
there's one
see
of
how
him I posted
pure,
next. Yeah. There's another
You
link
know.
there too of him when he was dancing as a little baby. So it kind of all fits in with what we're talking this week.
Well, we'll make sure we check that out
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's in
he's
Joe's
that
comment.
in Joe's comments. Okay, all right. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And thank you for all you guys bring to our lives. I mean, it is so wonderful to see your bright, shiny faces every week. And it just feels like a Sunday afternoon with good friends. And I love being here.
Yeah, I
me
do.
too.
Over here, yeah.
Yeah, it's great. Great to be here.
So Miriam
Thank you.
says, bye-bye, everyone. And Joe
Bye.
says, bye. Have a great week. Wysong said, thank you, everyone. Very enjoyable. So bye to all our
Bye.
friends, and you take care, everybody. Bye.
You
Bye.
too.
Love you all.
Love you too.
Namaste. Namaste.